in Forza Horizon 4. It is currently spring, and we are nearing the end of Series 34. And we have our second car of Series 34 to check out today, and that is our 1968 Pontiac Firebird. But here is our 1968 Pontiac Firebird. Right off the bat, this is such a mean and cool looking muscle car. Like, just like the pointed nose and the... We have our big bad V8 in it. Our massive thick tires. And for some reason, there's a glitch where if you get to this side of the car, it like launches you backwards. So I don't actually think, like right now, you can't actually even get into the passenger seat. For some reason, I think that it must be like part of like the door that the game's not recognizing isn't there. The horsepower, this car has 335 horsepower, so decent horsepower, but it is quite heavy. I think that this might actually hang on. Oh, so the Pontiac Firebird actually first came out in 1967, so this is 1 year after this is like the model after 1 year after it was introduced, which is quite cool. This is kind of the genesis of the model. But let's say you do a race and see what we can do. We get quite a lot of wheel spin off the line, and this is actually one of the first classic muscle cars. Like truly, like we got some newer muscle cars like the GT500 2020 and some like retro ones like the IROC, but this is the first classic muscle car that we've gotten in quite some time. So it'll be interesting getting the grips with one of these again. And for being quite a heavy, like a heavy classic American muscle car, actually is able to go, and it's definitely not the best at cornering, but it's able to go around the corners quite decently. We do only have 4 gears, so we do have a bit of a limited top speed. We might be able to catch them, just capitalize on these final corners. Not quite. Just got away from us. Let's go back to our festival and try a couple upgrades with this thing. First, I kind of want to make either a B or A class tune. I think we might want to go with an A class too, just because I want to do quite a bit of weight reduction with this thing. So I think before anything, we're actually going to want to head over and let's take a little bit of our weight out. We are still quite heavy, but definitely not as heavy. So engine-wise, we actually have our 6.2 liter V8, which it's from the Chevy Super Sport from 2014, which I don't think we have that car in this game. So we can throw in our Chevy V8, so we can LS swap it, or we have our Dodge Viper V10. I think for now, let's keep with our stock engine, just see how much we can do with that. So we rear-wheel drive naturally aspirated. Aero-wise, we have our little front splitter, our little rear wing. And we can throw in our big bad blower as well as some hood scoops and bulges. I think for now, let's keep with the stock hood. So we're pushing over 500 horsepower and weigh 27,000 pounds on paper. That doesn't sound that like overpowered, but we'll have to see. I have to go with our really cool like orange color. I really like this. Unbeatable difficulty. Actually, it shows, of course, has quite a bit more turns in it, so we'll see how well this car copes with them. It gets a lot of wheels spin off the line. And yes, it does actually. It does actually go around corners. Because even though we still are a little bit heavy and wheel spinning, because do still have quite a bit of horsepower in this thing. It's a pony car, so it's actually quite a small car, so it's a really small wheelbase, so we're able to throw it around corners a lot easier. It doesn't. And we have the horsepower. So we are absolutely zooming. Across the line, first place. Quite an easy race too, but it's just a very, it's just a very good car in A class. And now let's throw in, let's LS swap it, and throw in our supercharger. And of course, now we'll throw in our blower just because much more weight. I think it helps balance out the car a bit better. We are quite a bit heavier, but we have over 1,000 horsepower now. We're still unbeatable. The only problem with this car is that when it gets out of the corner, it just spins up its wheels so much. And it still is it is still a little bit heavy, so it has like some rubber is racing. There we go, P1 in our Pontiac Firebird. This is a nippy little car. And then basically that's it, just our drag racing tires removing the arrow is all that we really need to do to this thing. Yeah, decent drag rate. Definitely not the best or most overpowered car in the world. Let's say try switching it to manual with clutch, see if we can get a little bit. As find out which one's clutch again. Yeah, basically the exact same time. I'm not that used to manual with clutch, so I don't use it that much, but this is kind of seems like this is just it's 9.2 second drag time for the most part. So I was saying, why don't we keep our stock engine in there? I mean, no, keep our supercharged engine in there. Let's remove our blower. Throw on drift suspension. And that's basically it again. Let's rock our 1,000 horsepower and I mean a little bit more.
arrived at your destination.
Oh, okay, apparently we failed it, but nearly 3,000 points. Not half bad for like such an old and bulky classic American muscle car. So next week we will the 3 new cars for Series 35 have been revealed. And next week we'll be checking out the first one, which is a 2020 Jeep Gladiator, which looks like some really cool off-road customization, and then we'll be taking a break for a week after that, and then in 2 weeks we'll be looking at, well, no, in 3 weeks we'll be taking a look at the Citroen DS, a really cool, innovative car. It was made by Citroen, and I think the one that we're getting was made in like either the 60s or the 70s, and then the week after that, so in 4 weeks, we'll be taking a look at the Porsche 924, I think is the third car that we're getting. Which is kind of their front engine rear-wheel drive Grand Tour from the 1980s. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see those videos when they come out. But as for today, this is the 1968 Pontiac Firebird, which is the second car for update 34. Honestly, this car can, like, surprisingly good at racing for being a big, heavy, classic American muscle car. It's surprisingly good around corners. I'm not gonna lie, personally, I actually liked this car a bit better than I liked this car a bit better than the Emery Outlaw Porsche that we got a couple of weeks ago. Mostly it's so much easier to drive because it's the front engine layout rather than the rear engine layout. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoyed this and want to see some more. And with that, I'll see you guys next week with the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Bye.